So when you're watching a video about the Diddy trial, where are your internet people, YouTubers, Instagrammers, TikTokers? Where are they getting the transcript from for the Diddy trial? That's a good question that you asked, and I'm here to answer it. Like you, I've been watching the girlies tell me about what's happening at this Diddy hearing, from YouTube to TikTok to Instagrammers. And then one day I was curious and I went, but where are you getting the transcripts? Because I would like to personally read it myself to vet the information, because I can't come to conclusion about things because I don't trust anything. And let me just tell you, I have more questions than I have answers. First, as many TikTokers have probably stated before, federal courts don't allow recordings or electronic devices. As you can see here, electronic media coverage of criminal proceedings, which Diddy is in federal courts has been expressly prohibited due to this rule, blah, 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 blah. How are they getting images of what looks like a transcript? Because when you watch videos like this one right here, that clearly looks like a transcript, right? Like, that looks like a downloadable document. Can you download it after the fact? The answer is no, not really. So the internet is an amazing place. You can go to a website here called Court Listener, and you can just Google up Court Listener United States versus Combs, and this will pop up. And this is the docket of everything that's happened in the case. And these people they have already bought and purchased the documents, and they've uploaded it. Interestingly enough, though, they don't have transcripts. And why is that? Well, because when you look here at, let's look at the date for March 18th. Transcript of proceedings as to Sean Combs. You cannot get it because there is a restriction period. After that date, which is generally 90 days, if no one makes a redaction request, you can get the document and the transcript. But they're not set for, this one's a case hearing that was on March 18th. It's not even going to be possible to be released until 6/16. So how are your YouTubers getting ones that the hearing and the trial opening statements, I think, began on May 1st, around the first week of May. So how are they getting transcripts of hearings that are not available? Well, one way is that they can be at the public terminal, which it says right here. My issue is that I'm watching a lot of TikToks, a lot of Instagram videos, a lot of YouTube videos where they are pointing to a document that looks like a legal document to purport it to be the transcript of the hearing, but you cannot fucking download it. And they don't look like to be pictures of documents or pictures of screens. So make that make sense. Because it seems really fucking misleading to show people a picture of what looks like a legal document that has the words of the transcripts of the hearings when you're really relying on some guy's fucking tweets on TikTok, on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck it's named. Can be viewed at the public terminal. You can't download it though. It can be viewed. This is also reinforced by where you go to the court website talking about obtaining transcripts. This is the court, the Southern District of New York that Diddy is in. And it says directly, parties can gain access to the transcript during the restriction period by purchasing a transcript from the actual court transcriber. There are rates for that. And I'm not really sure if you actually have to be a part of the case, because you have to actually give up quite a lot of information to get the transcript. And I assume it's on a per person basis, because what's interesting is most people who are quoting transcripts of the case or quoting that they're getting the information on a live feed are actually quoting some guy on Twitter. And let's talk about him, because it's kind of interesting. As this YouTube notification from that surprise witness states, that they are all following and talking about this guy named the Inner City Press. And I'm going to go in more detail about him in part 2. So if you were interested or you like this shit, like, follow, and subscribe, and head over to part 2, which I am actively working on right now. Oh, and I didn't just show her notification because I admire her. No, I got a lot of fucking issues with this fucking notification. So if you're interested in that, go to part 2. And if you're not, then I guess unfollow me. I don't fucking care.